We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles.
Advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 27 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. In motion goes the tight end. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to
turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. This one left side caught by Barrios. Only able to gain a couple couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be caught at about the 5. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got space past the 25. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Hey, 73.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 72 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime.
And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Ice jab. Ice jab. Talk about 2 ice jab.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff to Barkley. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They go play action with Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
75 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Go ahead. Out.
It's a slant to Hill. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They run behind center with Gainwell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Eagles 42, Dolphins 23. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Dolphins first down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Hey, get set. Out.
This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Get set.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Caleb going to throw right away. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. From the 46, here's second down and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Williams from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw, Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford. In trouble, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I honestly love them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play of who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Flush to his right. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford has got it to Williams. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for Los Angeles first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, here's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To the air, Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 60 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Atwell now from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davis Allen from 21 yards away. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Crossing route, and he finds Swift. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw again.
That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Williams going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Atwell now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that will get to be off target and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Williams. There he goes again. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Williams. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety guy all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones,
A 16-yard touchdown.
and the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. A quick pass to Cup. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game.
Stafford looks to throw again. On the move to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Rams.
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll go. Here's Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Back now in Los Angeles, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now this one setting up for at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Working out of the gun, Williams. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
the Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 78 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze, 48 yards. And the Bears tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A huge play there for Chicago. 78 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And it's on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. Body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Minshew working from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They run the counter with White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the shotgun, Minshew. To the left sideline, complete. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Out of the gun, Minshew. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most important, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them back. Down, coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third down, Connor gets it. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Arizona. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so that brings up second down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now they face second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.